We'll get you more on that in just a bit. As of now, breaking inputs coming in from the United States. In the latest that we are tracking for you, in fact, beg your pardon, at least 10 have been killed. At least 10 have been killed after a vehicle drove into a crowd on Bourbon Street in New Orleans. This is the latest that we have for you at this point. In fact, these are the images that we're getting to you from New Orleans. There are 30 injured patients who have been transported by the emergency medical services. This is what is known at this point. 10 people have been left dead. We are awaiting further details. What we know right now is that a truck crashed into the crowd at high speed as people in the southern US city were ringing in the new year. This, of course, at a time of celebrations. The incident took place at around 3:15 a.m. local time. So just as the people were ringing in the new year and were in that celebratory mode, we see this attack taking place after the truck crashed into the crowd. In fact, the driver got out and started firing a weapon, with the police returning fire. This is what is known at this point. Remember, this is a developing story. The details are still trickling in, but we do know that this truck crashed into the crowd at high speed. This was just when the people there gathered were celebrating and ringing in the new year. And at that time, this is around 3:15 a.m. local time, when the truck crashed into the crowd and the driver got out and started firing a weapon, and the police then returned fire. And what we also know is that 10 people lost their lives, but we are awaiting further details on what the authorities are saying and what else is known at this point. So what we know also is that this truck driver rammed into that crowd that had gathered there, and they were in a celebratory mode. This is about 3:50 a.m. local time. So just as those people were there out on the streets celebrating, ringing in the new year, that truck rammed into the crowd. And then what we also know is that the driver got out and started firing a weapon. In fact, we also know that there are 30 injured patients apart from the 10 who have been reported dead. And in a statement, the New Orleans Emergency Preparedness Program, as per reports, has said, and I'm quoting here, the 8th District is currently working on a mass casualty incident involving a vehicle that drove into a large crowd on Canal and Bourbon Street. And it also adds that there are 30 injured patients and 10 fatalities. To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.